I recently purchased these Brightown solar-powered LED string lights online, and I wanted to give you the measurements on them. So first things first, I want to give you the measurements on the solar panel that it comes with. So you can see the measurement on that's going to be about 3 3/8, and then across going to be about the same, maybe a tiny bit bigger. Thickness on the solar panel is going to be about 3/4 of an inch or so. Now the main thing that most people would want to know, and I wanted to know prior to buying these, was how far is the lead, right? So between your solar panel and where your first light is, how long do you have? What's the distance, right? Because obviously you're going to need the solar panel to be somewhere where there's light. So let me go ahead and measure through this wire, and I'm going to try and pull it out. Keep it where the tape measure is correct. And we have 80 inches before the first bulb. So not quite 7 foot of lead between your solar panel and your first bulb. Next thing I wanted to do is give you the measurements between each of the bulbs on here. So I'm just going to pick a random bulb, and we're going to be at about 3.5, maybe 3 5/8 inches between each of the bulbs. And the last thing is the end, and the end actually ends with a bulb. Now, despite the fact that these are LED solar lights, you cannot connect multiple strands together. It simply doesn't have enough power from this little solar panel to power that all up. So it is only going to be to the end. You can see I turned that on by just flipping this upside down, because it's in the daylight, it's not going to come on. So you just flip it upside down and it's going to run all the way to the end, and that's going to be where your end is at that last bulb. So hopefully those measurements are helpful to you. One other thing I did want to measure was the stand itself. Now, obviously, you can use these or choose not to, depending on where you're going to mount these, but I'm just going to give you your full height on this. So it's going to be about 8.5 inches. The part that they're probably going to put in the ground, so this part with the stake there, that's going to be about 3 3/4 inches long. So hopefully those measurements are helpful.